Breaking news, guys. Okuama community in Delta State drags Nigerian army to court, demand 200 billion naira damages for properties destroyed. Sahara reporters earlier reported how the Chief of Defense Staff, the CDS, General Christ Musa, said that Okuama community had a lot of weapons and illegal funds from crude oil theft. Hello guys, welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, I beg subscribe to this channel, share this video, let it go viral. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. My people, residents of Okuama, Ewu, Ugele South local government area, Delta State, have filed a 200 billion naira lawsuit against the Nigerian army at the Federal High Court in Warri for condoning of their community, destroying their homes, dehumanizing them, and accusing them of killing 17 military personnel. About 17 residents of the Okuama Igbo community whose lingering land dispute with the Okoloba community in Bomadi local government area escalated, resulting in the intrusion of soldiers into the community on March 14, suing the Nigerian army, the respondents, for 200 billion naira in general and exemplary damages. Sahara reporters earlier reported how the Chief of Defense Staff, CDS, General Christopher Musa, said that Okuama community had a lot of weapons and legal funds from crude oil theft. Victor Ekemo, Madan Omotuwori, and the rest are the applicants who are primarily farmers, traders, and businessmen who have applied or appealed for the enforcement of their fundamental human right to a fair hearing, the dignity of the human person, private and family life, freedom of movement, choice of residency, and the right to own property. But James Oboridu David, Orene Wede, Lucky Orode, and Iworogo Best, as well as Felix Bernard Michael, Oyene Okeribero, Victor Vero Joseph, Emmanuel Francis Rukewe, and Honorable Beavis Adogbo are also involved in suit number FHC/WR/CS/41/2024 before Honorable Justice I.M. Sani. They are suing on the behalf of themselves, the members of the Okuama community, and the public interest. The petitioners, lawyers, Chief Marco Murubo, and Oma Fure Esquire, and others. They filed the application on Thursday. The relief sought against the Nigerian army are as follows: a declaration of the Honorable Court that the respondents' accusation, media trial, and sentencing of their applicants and the residents of the Okuama community for the murder of 17 soldiers, which they have no hands in, on March 14, without any police investigation or any public inquiry, indicating them for the crime without following due processes of law. It's a flagrant violation of the applicant's rights, the residents of the Okuama community's right to a fair hearing, which is therefore illegal, unlawful, and unconstitutional. A declaration of these honorable courts that the respondent deployment of the troops from the invasion and brutal reappraisal attacks on the applicants and residents of Okuama community for the death of 17 soldiers which they have no hands in, without any police investigation or any public inquiry indicting them for the crime, and without following due processes of law, dishing out collective punishment on them, killing, maiming, brutalizing, harassing, intimidating, demolishing, destroying, razing, and the burning down of their properties, leaving only the Anglican Church, the Okuama Secondary School, and the Adair Primary School building standing, causing them to despair and flee to various towns, villages, forests, bushes, and creeks for safety, living the life of destitute under torturous, inhuman, degrading, and excruciating condition, without shelter, without food, drinking water, medication, money, or means of income, and clothes, exposed to weather, diseases, dangerous wild animals, is a flagrant violation of the applicants and the residents of the Okuama community. They have the right to the dignity of their human person, and therefore illegal, unlawful, and unconstitutional. A declaration of this honorable court that the respondent troops' invasion and forceful eviction of the applicants and the residents of the Okuama community from their homes in a manner that interfered and robbed them of their privacy, their family bond, and unity, causing them to despair and live apart for the death of 17 soldiers which they have no hands in, without any police investigation or any public inquiry indicating them for the crime, and without following due processes of law, is a violation of the applicants and residents of the Okuama community rights to private and family life, and therefore illegal, unlawful, and unconstitutional. A declaration of this honorable court that respondent troops entering into the Okuama community to perform the statutory and constitutional duties of the Nigerian Police Force on March 14, 2024, and the respondent troops' invasion, brutal reappraisal attacks, killing, maiming, brutalizing, harassment, intimidation, and coercion of the applicants and residents of the Okuama community for the death of 17 soldiers which they have no hands in, without any police investigation or any public inquiry indicating them for the crime, and without following due processes of law, through collective punishment on 15th of March 2024, without due processes and the backing of law that lead to the forceful invasion of the applicants and the entire residents of the Okuama community from their homes, the demolition, the destruction, the razing, and burning down of their buildings, their properties, leaving only the Anglican Church, the Okuama Secondary School, and the Adair Primary School building standing, the looting of their movable properties, causing them to despair and flee to various villages, towns, bushes, forests, and creeks for safety, where they now live as destitute under inhuman, degrading, excruciating conditions, the condoling off of the Okuama community land from the applicants and the residents, refusing them access into their community and their right to life here, and the unlawful seizure of taking over possessions of their land by the respondent troops is an abuse of power. An order of this honorable court for the enforcement of the fundamental rights to the dignity of human person, right to fair hearing, right to private and family life, freedom of movement, and right of choice of place of residence, and right to own property of the applicants and residents of the Okuama community against the respondent as servants and agents and or private. And order this honorable court restraining the respondent, her servants, agents, and or private from further violating fundamental rights to the dignity of the human person, right to a fair hearing, right to privacy and family life, freedom of movement, and right to choice of place of residence, and right to own property of the applicants and residents of the Okuama community. In order of this honorable court compelling the resident to stop our troops of the condor of the Okuama community to allow the applicants and residents of the Okuama community to have access to move freely in and out of their community and have their right of choice to reside there as Nigerian citizens. So guys, what's your take on this? I'm dropping it here. Kindly drop your comment below the comment section and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you for stopping by. Bye for now.